Today we're coffee table styling and I have 5 easy tips. Think about your coffee table as a blank slate. This is a really beautiful coffee table. It's travertine and brass, so I'm going to work around that in terms of decor. The first thing I would start with is a floral. I've chosen this sort of gold detail and white vase. I like to keep my florals sort of low on a coffee table because you don't want to get in the way of people's sight lines when having conversations. And I also like to do the florals in multiples. So I have 3 vases and I've put florals in 2 of the 3 vases. And so this sort of creates the center of the table styling. The next thing I think is really important when styling a coffee table is books. So books will anchor your table. Oftentimes they have beautiful pictures on them, so it's something great to look at. It's a really, really easy decor choice. Also, books really reflect your personality, so choose books that have subject matter of the things that you're really interested in. It also gives your guests something to talk about when they sit around the coffee table. Another thing you might want when you think about your coffee table is coasters, because generally speaking, people sit around a coffee table, they're usually having a drink of some variety. And coasters can also be a really beautiful decorative object. They can function as decorative object and something that's really functional you can put your drink on. I have these great wood coasters on this really beautiful brass holder. So I like to use the books and create height and drama. So you start to get this really nice tablescape happening with lows and highs, accessories, something that's, really creates this beautiful visual interest. So I have 2 kinds of coasters. In this case, textured brass coasters that pick up the table base, but also are really beautiful as an object on their own. Another element that I love that I think is really important on a coffee table is candles. For this particular coffee table, I chose these textured photos. So when it gets dark in here, they're going to create this really beautiful light. Last but not least, I love a vintage object or something that you found along the way in your travels. So one of my favorite all-purpose objects is this urchin object. It looks good everywhere. And then I love something vintage. So this is a great bird sculpture that I found at a flea market, and I'll put them here in the center, and then it really pulls the table together. So your coffee table really is a reflection of who you are. You've got your books, you've got your florals, you've got your coasters, you've got your candles, and you've got some kind of an object that really speaks to who you are as the coffee table owner.